plays a Pete. Everyone pause. Will he
Hold.
say no
Hold.
action? And I think Rich has no cards in hand, honestly, so he said, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This...
And we see a dock on board, too, being able to...
Oh, my goodness.
The one of being able to help refill
Oh
Jackie's
my
hand.
goodness,
There's another
Pete.
Pete. Oh, my God.
Welcome back, everybody, to Enter the Battlefield to Lorcana GTA Top 32 Invitational. My name is Will.
I'm Thomas.
And we are your commentators today. We are about to get into round, not one, but two, of 5 before we go to top 8. Thomas, how was round 1 for us?
Round 1 was very intense. We saw some Sisus, we saw some Petes, lots of Diablo, and we'll have more Diablo this round. So
we have Emerald Steel versus Ruby Steel here. We have Rich and Jackie. So they're just finishing up some of their mulligan pieces, looking at the lists that we have here right now. I think we have some spice for us. Of course, we were talking about how we won't see a lot of Diablo at our tournament here today. And round 1 and 2, guess what? We have Diablo.
Yeah, so we have another Diablo deck, Emerald Steel. Very similar to Chris's list. It's also playing Morph, so I was mistaken. Chris was not the only one on Morph.
Just a good card.
Yeah,
Just a good card.
Great card. And Ruby Steel, not a combination we see often. It's Ruby Steel good stuff. We've got like Arthurs, we've got Maui's, we got Beasts, Ariel's, Robin Hoods, Teeth and Ambitions, Grab Your Swords, just a bunch of good Ruby Steel cards. It's a really interesting deck list. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, it looks like showing off some of our cards and a turn 1 Diablo. Show me your moves. What do we got here? And we were talking about it earlier, right? We see a Pete. We'll see if Pete is played correctly here.
Yep.
And it looks like we are playing Teeth and Ambition. I remember using this a lot, right? In my Ruby Amethyst deck to get rid of
Diablo.
A Diablo and many other 2 willpower creatures.
Yeah.
Kind of fell out of favor a bit, coming back because Diablo is so prevalent, right? Brawl, of course, being a good alternative as well, has been oomph in what it can take out. But we'll see. Yep, there it is. What are we going to discard? Okay. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
That is very good start.
Very aggressive start. Diablo singing the Storm to get rid of Richard's turn 2.
Yeah, it a pretty good start, I have to say too here.
Yeah.
Going to be drawing off of it, plays an Ursula as well, right? And then going to be getting into it. What is
Ursula got rid of the Teeth and Ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is not looking good for Rich.
Yeah, this Diablo, depending on what he has in his hand here, might be able to stick around a bit longer than Rich is really wanting to. Going to be able to play the Queen of Hearts, right?
Not going to be able to challenge anything, though, because Diablo has evasive.
Yeah, just going to kind of hang out. That's the piece, right? Rush, being able to attack right away, or being able to challenge, I should say, great. But when having evasive, a fun little mechanic, you cannot attack or challenge unless you have it as well. And
another Diablo coming down. This is getting out of hand. We've seen like
Diablo, how much?
We've seen like 8 Diablos across 4 games.
We have. And we see 2 on the board right now that are going to maybe run away, fly away with this game as well.
Yeah.
We talked about it before.
Very similar game 1 to last round.
Yeah, so we'll see how far these Diablos fly. Are they going to migrate all the way to the end of this game, or are they going to be able to be taken care of? A Robin Hood, shifting a Robin Hood here. That's a nice little piece.
Shift Robin Hood, hoping to see Grab Your Swords, I think.
Yeah, well, no, nothing.
Just questing.
Yeah, understands, can't get in. Queen of Hearts is just going to kind of hang out right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be challenged by the Ursula, is my guess, by keeping it up and ready. So, going to see what he can... what is this, Prince John as well? Prince John? Quest. Keep your Ursula up. And Grab Your Swords. How many is Rich running here for Grab Your Swords? 2 of?
2 of.
2 of?
It seems to be his only sort of out to this situation right now.
Yeah,
it's looking pretty dire.
Yeah, and we know too, right? As soon as Rich is gonna draw a card for turn, well, Jackie's gonna say, "I'm gonna draw 2 for your 1, and I'm gonna draw 1 for my turn." and be severely have the card advantage over Rich.
Yeah.
We've talked about this deck at the beginning. We'll talk about it throughout the day as well, depending on how far. What is this card? I can't see this one here.
One last hope. Chosen character gains resist 2 until the start of your next turn. If a hero character is chosen, they may also challenge ready characters this turn.
It seems like Jackie's doing the same thing that I'm doing, but I have a computer version.
Yeah, really interesting play getting to be able to challenge the readied Prince John. Just get it off the board.
Yeah.
Still has no way to deal with the...
Ooh,
there's
okay,
one
there we
gone.
go.
There's a Teeth and Ambitions.
Yeah, get rid of that. Diablo, right? Only going to be able to have the card
on.
advantage for one.
Oh, Jackie caught it, but the Robin Hood has resist 2 from the One Last Hope.
Yep.
So Teeth and Ambitions actually doing no damage to it.
Ooh, nice. Round of applause for Jackie for helping
bonus.
Rich, with his own card. Neither of us caught that here. I'm going to say chat didn't even catch it either. You guys have like eyes like hawks. So make sure you guys are watching or listening to the commentary that's happening here. So it looks like
Another Storm getting rid of the Queen of Hearts, which...
can draw a card. Is it sung too? I think it was sung, right?
It was
by
sung,
Diablo.
Yeah, by Diablo.
Nice. Get rid of that. Draw a card. And nice little play pattern. I think Rich didn't know that. Regards to Teeth and Ambition on his own guy. Is it a 1-up that he's running of One Last Hope?
2.
2-up.
Oh my God, he's playing a hero deck.
Oh, that's
There are so many heroes in this. That makes sense. There's like
Aladdin
Heroic.
Heroic Outlaw as well. I remember set 1. Oh my goodness, set 2 with this card.
I'm not sure how I missed that. I love hero strategies. The Ruby Steel hero deck.
This is good. We'll see. Oh, and oh goodness me, this card we saw do tons of work last game, right? Anna here. Anna, our diplomatic queen, right? The great part about this card of how versatile it is you can play it for 3, right? It's still a pretty decent body, a 2/3 with 2 lore it can gain. And the other piece of it too, you can pay it an additional 2 and then get some extra benefits from it. Thomas was saying, it's really, what?
It's like 3 cards in 1.
3 cards in 1. Oh my, draw a card. This board plays a Pete. Everyone pause. Will he say no
Hold.
action? And I think Rich has no cards in hand, honestly, so he said, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And we see a Doc on board too, being able to...
Oh my goodness.
The one of being able to help refill
Oh
Jackie's
my
hand.
goodness,
There's another Pete. Oh my God.
Yeah, this Robin Hood's going to get blown up for 1 million.
Strength of a Raging Fire for like
What,
7.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, 7. Wow. Slowly going to quest
Questing
up
for
to
5, up to 9.
So 9. I think the game's over.
Yeah,
the game's over.
Rich scooped it up.
Rich says, yeah, you got me good. Let's go to game 2 because that's where we'll be. And that's where I'm going to have a better chance of winning. So, game 1 to Jackie. Well played. That I think that just showcases the strength of this deck.
Yeah, Emerald Steel is still one of the top 3. It probably will be the top 3 next set too. It's just so hard to beat the combination of Emerald and Steel. Emerald having all the things that Steel's missing, Steel having all the things Emerald's missing, really just helps it come together in one awesome deck. Here we have Jackie's deck pulled up. We have 4 Diablo, 4 Morph, 4 Ursula, 2 Doc, 1 Doc, 1 Anna, 4 Diablo, 2 Kit Cloud Kicker. That's an interesting little tech. 3 Prince John, 4 Ursula, 3 Pete, 2 Muses, 4 Beast, and 2 Tinkerbell. And then for... Oh, do you want to say something about the characters?
I think looking at the last 2 lists that we had here, right, we had Chris's list, and then now we have Jackie's list, right? This Cloud Kicker card is different in regards to it. Also, the Anna Diplomatic Queen is a one of, right, in Jackie's list, where I'm pretty sure Chris might have been playing
3
2
or
or
4.
3, yeah. And we saw how great that card worked, right?
Yes.
Like through
Especially
game 1,
with
2,
your
and
actions.
3. Yeah, being able to put on it. Fire the Cannons, I feel like this is really good, especially in the mirror match, right?
That's
And
an
that's why
anti-Diablo tech.
And, within the anti-Diablo tech, dealing 2 damage to chosen character. I haven't seen it a ton, it seems like it, but in, this kind of mirror match, if it is happening, going to be huge.
Yeah, I've seen a few people on Fire the Cannons. Not enough to, play around it, so
Mhm.
you sort of just kind of forget about it, and it comes up and like stabs you in the back,
Yeah, shoots you in the back.
shoots you in the back. You get hit by a cannonball in the back, and it hurts a lot.
So, and then taking a look at, our other list that we have here as well. We were talking about heroes, right? And we kind of see that here. A fun little list. We even have Arthur, right? We have 4 Beasts, 4 Queen of Hearts, right? We'll start from the beginning. Aladdin, Robin Hoods, and, the 2 of Ariel's. And, looking at what was his outs there for Rich, there wasn't a lot. Really, Grab Your Swords was the only out that he may have had.
Yeah.
But did see it. He understood that.
Here we're seeing action on the table, so we're just gonna switch to the full cam. Rich on the play, inking a Flynn, passing.
We understand that we may see a Diablo a little more from the beginning. Is there a turn 1? No. Passes?
No.
Okay. So, Rich, we understand that play draw does matter a lot in this, too. Stronger for Jackie's deck, definitely on the play. That means he goes first when it's on the play. Within this, Rich is able to play a queen, doesn't have anything to go after right now, but does, Jackie says, well, maybe my morph right now might not be the best to play.
Yeah. Okay, inking the top decked Ursula, playing an Ursula. We see Teeth and Ambitions, a Grab Your Swords, Strength of a Raging Fire, Robin Hood, and Queen of Hearts. 3 hits, Teeth, Strength, and Grab Your Swords. I think he's going to take the Grab Your Swords here.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's an open deck list. Do you know?
No, it's not an open deck list.
That is the strongest card against Jackie's deck.
Yeah.
Rich only running 2 of as well, and one's gone. If the board state gets out of hand again, it's going to be a lot harder for Rich to really.
Yeah, it's Rich's only board wipe, so having only 1 left in deck is going to be tougher
to deal with. If he's able to use these Teeth and Ambition, keep the character count down, being able to use the Queen of Hearts to their effectiveness of getting in the Mauis, he's going to be able to keep kind of the onslaught. Wow, okay,
Here
Queen
we
of Hearts coming in.
Yeah, here we see the shifted Queen of Hearts. Not much else coming down from Rich. He's just holding his removal for, like, a more important piece than an Ursula. There's a better Ursula.
Will it do something? That's the question. And this Queen of Hearts, right, says whenever one of our characters challenges another, you may draw a card. Keyword may.
Yeah.
So if he misses it, that's a miss.
So Rich, as far as we know, does not have a removal for this Ursula, only on one Along Came Zeus. We'll see if this Ursula gets some value. It looks like it might.
Yeah, Jackie's got a grip of cards here. It looks like he might have a Hypnotize, so that will be something he'll be able to sing, draw 2, discard 2 for Rich, right?
Rich inking and Aladdin. We'll see if he goes character, sing Strength that we know he has.
That could be good.
That could be good, but we saw a Robin Hood off the earlier Ursula, which is a 5 cost, which you can't play yet.
No. And that's the thing about this deck, it feels like, you can challenge things with these Queen of Hearts and rush and be able to keep it down, especially against these hyper aggro decks that are here today. The only thing, okay.
Ooh, Strength of a
Goodbye.
Raging Fire.
Gonna shoot that.
It doesn't die, though.
Just
Oh,
No,
no,
shoots
because
it
it's
twice.
Ursula. It shoots
Yeah.
it twice.
Yeah, it draws 2, puts it to the bottom.
My bad,
Jackie
I misclicked.
understood it, and then putting it to the bottom and drawing that card. Hypnotize.
Making Rich discard a card. Discarding a Strength of a Raging Fire. That was really Rich's only out to this Ursula here.
I don't want to be that guy, but this looks pretty brutal.
Yeah, this...
Like,
Who's the one who chose this
yeah,
matchup?
Who chose this? No, they. I think it's good to show this too, right?
Yeah.
When we're playing a deck that, has a bit of spice, we see a lot of fun here, right? Up against arguably one of the top tier decks, top 3, top 4 decks, right? If some people would argue the top deck has one of the largest Disney Lorcana events as well. Seeing it in full force here.
Yeah.
5. Place. Ooh, nice Robin Hood.
Enchanted Robin Hood coming down.
Will it be able to enchant his opponent to not play any cards? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think this is going to eat a Bruno.
Eat a Bruno here. Let's see.
That's a sudden chill, so that it's sunk.
Discards.
Discarding. And there's the Bruno.
Oh my
Making sure
goodness.
that Robin Hood gets discarded.
Yeah, and doesn't need to double sing it at all, right? There's no
Yeah.
point.
Quest for 1.
Jackie doesn't have any, per se ways to get that out, or just now, or needs to.
There's the 1-cost 1/3 Aladdin coming down.
Wow.
Prepared to shift.
It could be shifted if he draws it off the top of his deck, but the odds of that, we know one was inked earlier.
A John and a Diablo, there's 9 in 5 games.
Oh, our setup froze, so please let us know if...
There we go.
There we go. We're back in business.
Sometimes the computer just needs to get out of 5th gear.
Yes, that's right. We are... I know we're in full motion for Jackie here. He's, running down the highway, 400 series highway here in Ontario. Or 404 with the new 110. Okay, yeah, this game is kind of over.
This is dumb.
He puts an hand in that disc. Oh my goodness. Yep. F in the chat for Rich here.
Yeah.
As we'll pay our respects to. I think he drew a teeth. Yep. Yeah, Rich is the kind of guy I played against him a lot in another card game, Magic the Gathering. He'll play it out.
Yeah.
But
Rich
there might be not needing any.
You're right. Rich is normally a really strong player. He's just been on the back foot. Road decks.
Play it. Whatever it is.
Play it.
Play it. Here we go.
Grab
3,
your
4,
swords.
5. A Maui.
Enchanted Maui coming down.
What do you want to attack?
So you can't attack the Diablo. No
You
cards
attack
in hand. You probably
The John.
You're,
Get rid of that too, Lore.
I think I'd swing into the Ursula because
The potential for double saw.
strength.
Yeah.
Kill the Maui, draw 2, puts you just down further.
Yeah, and Jackie's just like, oh, here we are. Yeah. He's just playing it. He just knows.
Yeah.
No
Quest for
need.
3 up to 17.
The game is effectively over.
Also,
and it's
Prince
over.
John dies to the random grab your swords that he could have.
Wow. Okay. That is round 2
Yep.
over. And Jackie wins. I'm going to see if we can get
Yeah, I'll
Jackie
go over
to
get Jackie for an
give him
interview.
a couple minutes, and then
Yep.
we'll see if he wants to be able to chat about his deck and have a little post game, and then go from there. Because we will probably have a lot of time to before round 3 starts, and we'll be able to chat a bit. We have 37 people here, today, right now with us in our chats, watching us live. Thank you to everyone from wherever you may be. Tell us where you're from, and maybe what decks you're playing in Lorcana right now.
Yeah. And of course, check out enterthebattlefield.ca, your one-stop shop for any Lorcana needs. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Lorcana products, we have One Piece products, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! There are 2 stores, right? We have one here in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. We have one in Oakville,
Ontario, Canada.
Locally based. We have an amazing scene for all the different TCGs and even other things going on. There's Warhammer 40K, I believe, happening. There's a big group of T&D players D&Ding it out, and then we'll go from there. So we'll be right back, everybody, in just a moment, okay? So stick around, and we'll be back.
All right.
I'm here with Jackie, who is playing a deck that people love and people hate, but I think he took it to the next level and did really well with Diablo. Jackie, how you feeling after round 2?
A lot better after round 1. Basically, it was I lost to a mirror match, and I'm like, I lost the dice roll, so
You lose the game.
Yeah, I was close though. I was close coming back because last round 1, basically it came down to top him runner Bruno. I'm not even mad.
It happens
Yeah.
sometimes, and that's the great thing about this game, right? And many TCGs, it's just, what is that top card? That variance of the game, right? Are they going to get me good, right? And we saw that within round 1 of the players playing here, right? We saw Lucky Dime, gain, 14, 15 lore in 1 turn or something crazy. And I was like, okay, yeah, you lose. And, it happens there. And, we see you piloting this Diablo deck. What was your reasoning for bringing it today?
Usually I rep the red purple Bruno. It's like it's a brew, but the problem was last Wednesday, the October Wednesday, I tried to play it in local and I just went 0-3. So there was like issues with the deck that I know I can fix. I just didn't have the time. So I was like, oh, Ray, give me a deck list. Let me just tune it to how I like it. That's why the deck list name is TYR. It's
Yes.
Thank You Ray.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, and we were even talking about it too, right? That, from your list to Chris's list, who we saw in round 1, right? There's a little bit of changes in it. The Ana you're playing up 1 of, right? You're playing, 2 of the Kick Cloud Kicker, and then even to the the fire your cannons right piece.
Yes.
And when you were even mentioning that you're playing the mirror last round,
Yes.
My initial thought was, you seem pretty set up for the mirror here.
I
But
was.
I guess relative wise, it wasn't as much as you'd hope, right?
I didn't see the fire the cannon turn 1 either of the games. So it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
The doc, I took inspiration from the one of Doc and the one of Anna. It was actually from V Wonderland.
Yep.
I look at his list, it's like the reasoning sound. I'll just throw it in, and I like it.
I think it's a great piece, right?
Yeah, and then the Cloud Kicker is just because it's on the draw insurance, basically, against Mirror and against Steel Song.
Yes, yeah, and we definitely know that's here today too, especially with some of the players that play at our local that literally just only play that too, right? So,
most of the changes were basically Mirror, Steel Song, because like a lot of times you just cannot win on the draw on those matchups, and these 4 cards let you be able to win.
Mm-hmm. And be able to help you kind of get over that hurdle if you lose that die draw.
Yes.
and that's one thing too, right?
Yeah, the dice hates me. I swear my Snake Eyes rate is like double of everyone else.
Oh my! Well, it seemed to you got it there right in that last game. Against your opponent there, against Rich, so it helped you there. Are there any matchups that you're hoping to fade or avoid right now?
Fade
You're
or void?
1-1. You're 1-1 right now.
It's just Steel Song on the draw.
Still strong on the draw.
Yeah. Even if it's on the play, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I can play around a little bit, but on the draw, it's really nightmare.
Yeah, nothing's gonna stick. Everything's gonna die, and then they're just gonna kind of run around with the game. It seems like it.
Yeah.
So, Jackie, I appreciate you coming out. Good luck in the rest of the rounds for you, my friend.
Thank you,
and thanks for everybody tuning in. We'll be back in a bit with Thomas and I. We'll probably talk a little bit about some of the spoilers that we may be seeing, some of the other deck lists that we saw are spiced. We'll hopefully get them on stream. But stick around, everybody, and we will see you momentarily. Thanks, Jackie. Much appreciated.